There we are. All right, so we're live. Okay, so we will start with a breathing exercise to help us focus. We will start with, after that, we will follow up with several questions. These questions are intended to help you understand where you're at, where you have been, where you want to go. We're going to help you think about what's the most productive thing that you can be doing. I want you to understand that this is intended to be kind of a quick exercise. Angie said she did this already earlier today, and it took her 30 minutes on her own, although I suspect that as you do it over time, you may get faster. And it does help to actually use... Oh, good. Okay, Jane can see. Okay, so it does help to actually use a timer to stay on point. And I like to suggest that you use 3 points, no more than 5 points for making notes. If you have more to say as you're thinking through this stuff, go by all means write it down. And additionally, the time focus is now, today, no further than the end of the next month. And then we'll continue on with, considering what are the things that we may have as challenges to the things we want to accomplish. By being vigilant of some of those challenges, we can consider how we would want to maneuver. I like to think of this as almost like conscious pivoting. And then we'll also, write down some items that will help us move through those. It's anticipate the pivot, anticipate the response to make that pivot happen. And then finally, we'll have our own kick-ass plan. It's basically a summary of the things that we have come up with, but it will allow you to even look back at what it is that you know is stressing you out, you want to accomplish, and even consider some of those solutions that you've already noted for yourself when you come up to challenges that may be unexpected. So it's kind of an eaches and a whole approach to tackling the immediate need of getting through what it is that you want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and I will actually be turning off my monitor. I will leave on my headphones when I ask you to do a task, and then I will come back up at the end of the time, and then I will ask you to acknowledge in some way that you're ready to go, either by typing in the chat window yes or ready, and then we'll move to the next piece. So we're going to start with taking a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. Prepare your mind and your body, your soul, and think to yourself with an internal meditation of I'm ready, and acknowledge when you're ready to move forward. Okay. So we're going to start with the first question is, where have I been recently? What's on my mind right now? I want you to take 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and do this. It's on my computer. It says 12:10 p.m. So we'll go till 12:13. Where have I been recently? What's on my mind right now? Take time to write this down, or you can put it into an electronic note spot, whether it's something like Evernote or an email to yourself. And when you're ready, type I'm ready in the chat channel. Okay, it looks like you guys may be ready already. So I'm going to move on to the next item. I want you to spend 1 minute contemplating what is stressing me out at this minute. This could be just do kind of a brain dump. What are the things that are stressing you out at this minute? It could be business related, it could be personal related, it could be getting groceries, it could be putting your dog outside, it could be sending off a check for $100,000. I don't know. But go ahead and write down what is stressing me out at this minute. It is 12:12, so it's a little bit earlier than even the last time when I was supposed to end, but 12:12, we will go then until 12, I'll go till 12:14. Oh, trying to get Liz is giving me a call here. Hold on just a second here. All right, Liz will have to wait. Now I want you to focus on what is going well right now. What is going really well? Like, it's really important to celebrate those happy points. So anything that you can think of, again, personal, professional, write those down. What is going well right now? I'm going to give you 1 minute, so we'll go till, I'm going to go actually till 12:16. So we've about 2 minutes. Sorry. Liz has joined. Okay, returning. Hi, Liz. We're in progress already. I want you to note that if you can see, there's a chat channel on potentially on the right-hand side. If you're on your iPad, I'm not really sure where you would find it, but there is a link which I will share with you again. We've already addressed where we are, where have I been recently, what's on my mind right now, what is stressing me out at this minute, and what is going well right now. We're moving on to the next section in relation to where I've been recently. So what I would like everyone to do is, what do I want to carry forward in relation to where I've been recently? What do I want to carry forward with me as I work through and into whatever it is that comes next. I'll give you one. I'll give you 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's 12:17 on my computer, so we'll go to 12:19. Can you see the productivity reset worksheet, Liz? Can you guys hear the plane flying over? Okay, this next segment is what do I want to table for now? And I'm actually going to pair this together with what do I want to get rid of? The reason for this is that just because you have something that you don't necessarily want to address at the moment doesn't necessarily mean it's something you want to get rid of. However, something that you want to get rid of isn't necessarily something you want to table. So take a moment. We'll go ahead and definitely do 2 minutes on this one. Um, think about what are the things that are essential for moving forward successfully, and what are the items that you need to address but you just can't do right now, and what are the items that you really just need to kind of quit it because it's just going to continue to bother you or cause problems as you progress. So it's 12:20 right now. We'll go to 12:22. Yes,
Okay. Shh. Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So apparently I may or may not have connection that's going to go in and out. Sorry about that. Okay. So let me see here. Continuing to present it to everyone. Okay. I'm going to pull myself back up. There we go. Sorry about that. I lost connection for a moment, but apparently I can jump back on. Okay, so as I was mentioning, we've already addressed where have I been recently, what's on my mind right now, what is stressing me out at this minute, what is going well right now, what do I want to carry forward, and what do I want to table for now, what do I want to get rid of. So that's where we left off, and now I'm going to pick up with what is the most productive thing I can do to feel successful. We're going to take 5 minutes for this. We want to address what is the most productive thing I can do to feel successful today? Maybe points 1, 2, 3 this week, points 1, 2, 3 in the next month, points 1, 2, and 3. If you need to write more than that, that's fine, but it does help to focus if we can really just focus in on at least 3 points, no more than 5. I like to say I like to have a rule. It's 3 to 5, no mas. So you may hear me say that sometimes, but so address today, this week, and then no further than in the next month of what is the most productive thing I can do to feel successful. It's 12:24, so I will go till 12:29. You'll have 5 minutes to fill this part out.
Nichole,
Yes,
I think I need to leave.
you need to leave.
Do you hear the dogs barking?
It's okay. I can put you on mute.
Okay, can you put me on mute?
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Liz, I love Liz. I think since I lost connection, the productivity worksheet went away, so I'm dropping that back again in the group chat on the right-hand side. If you're on a tablet or mobile device, I'm not exactly sure where you see it, but there should be a chat channel where you'll be able to see that link. You should be able to click into that and you can save it to your computer. I will also be sending this out after we are done. I'm also going to chime in and say, if you're willing to share what's the most productive thing that you can do to feel successful today, this week, or in the next month in the group, I will create a little post after this, and I would love it if you would share one of your um, revelations, in part because I love to also celebrate with you as you are successful. And if you're willing to share even just one little piece, it doesn't have to be super personal, but I think that we'd all probably come back and celebrate with you as you find your way successful. Now it's my turn, my dog's turn to be anxious. And hold on, I'm gonna see if you can see her here. This is my dog. She always gets in my business when I'm trying to do a thing. Goodness gracious. Okay, a little less than 1 minute left. Okay, hopefully you found some things that you realize you can um, be successful, and things to look forward to as you navigate the interesting journey that is the now. So we'll move on to the next part, which is really considering the challenges that may come up as we try to be productive, as we try to be successful. What actions or thoughts may challenge me in my pursuit to be successful? So I would like you to consider things like your physical limitations, spiritual challenges, whether you have energy issues or knowledge blocks. What are some of those things that may challenge you in your pursuit to be successful? I'll go ahead and give you about a minute. There we go. It's 12:30 on my computer, so we'll go to 12:31. Okay. The next piece is a little bit of a block. Now that we've already identified those actions and thoughts that may challenge us in our pursuit to be successful, um, we want to address those challenges and we want to think how we can move forward through them. So I want you to think about specifically how can I address those challenges and challenging actions or thoughts so that I can move forward. What do I want? What what can I do to be accountable to myself and my goals? What will make me stick to my goals? And what will I do if I encounter any unexpected challenges? That's quite a mouthful, and this is definitely a little less segmented than some of the previous parts. But how can I address those challenging actions or thoughts so I can move forward? What can I do to be accountable to myself, to my goals? What will make me stick to those goals? What will I do if I encounter any unexpected challenges? I'm going to go ahead and I'll give you 3 minutes on this one. Well, it's 12:32 on my computer. We'll take it to 12:35. I think Liz is having trouble getting back in. I'm not sure. Let me send her an invite one more time. Maybe we need to have a Google Hangouts, just a little test, so we can get anyone worked out through their hurdles of using technology. Sometimes technology in itself can be quite a hurdle. Okay. All right. So 3 to 5 minutes on the next part, it says, what are 3 actions I can take to address the hurdles? So not just acknowledging that these are the challenges you may have, and not just acknowledging these are the things that are going to keep me accountable and how you're going to address them or the potential to address them. Now I want to actually have you write down 3 actions you can and actually I hope will take um, to address the hurdles. And the last part, the last question is my favorites, and we're almost there. So I'll give you 3 minutes on this one and write down the 3 actions you're going to take to address the hurdles. Okay. So my last question is my favorite, which is how am I going to celebrate? Now, I want you to be clear that sometimes you may actually need to do this exercise in reverse. How am I going to celebrate? What are actions I'm going to take? You might actually be able to, completely take and reorganize and reverse engineer this entire structure of this thing. But either way, how am I going to celebrate? For me, I like to put that last because it's like having dessert. But sometimes I need to have dessert first, so I don't mind even starting with that. But what are you going to do to celebrate? And in fact, with Angie, who's on today, something that I did with her recently when we did kind of something similar when she got canned. She likes to refer to her as her canning. Um, she was having a freak out moment, and I said, when you do something for yourself, do something for your business, do something for your partnership, whether that's your business partnership or your romantic partnership if you have one. So maybe there's different layers to your celebration, and maybe it's all about you, simply because you're the one that did all the work for this particular situation. So um, take a moment to think, how am I going to celebrate? I didn't actually put time to this one, but let's go ahead and give this 2 minutes. It's 12:40 on my computer, so we'll go to 12:42. How are you going to celebrate? Okay, so next part is it says 3 to 5 minutes for here is my kick ass plan. Today I'm going to be successful by, these are the challenges I may face. This is how I'm going to overcome those challenges. Today I will feel successful when, I will celebrate by. Now, theoretically speaking, you don't have to go through this entire challenge every time you want to do a productivity reset. You could go straight to the kick-ass plan simply because you've been through the reset and you understand what the value is for each of those elements. And also just taking a moment to give those segments time for you to consider, what it is, what it means, how you relate to the information, the thoughts, and actually as you take the time to think through this stuff, you're even starting to put the energy out there. I feel like to be successful. So, whether or not you have the time to do the entire challenge, that's up to you. But at the very least, and maybe I'll even do this, is make up something really cool, like a simple downloadable with some cool borders or something where you can print them out and cut them up and put them somewhere nearby. But today I'm going to be successful by, these are the challenges I may face. This is how I'm going to overcome those challenges. Today I will feel successful when, I will celebrate by. And also consider that you may want to share this with a friend, simply because by doing so, you may be that much more likely to complete these things, as well as it's always nice to have someone to celebrate with. So as I mentioned before, one of the things I'd love for you guys to do is to share your what are you going to do, or what is the thing that um, I'm sorry, what is the most productive thing you can do to feel successful today? That's what I'd like you to share in the group. And as I mentioned, as you celebrate doing those things, I would love to celebrate with you, and I'm sure some of those, especially who have attended the reset exercise today, would love to celebrate with you. So go ahead and take. I think you can do this in 3 minutes. So take 3 minutes to do that, and then we will wrap up. By the way, it's 12:44 on my computer, so that means, well, it's 12:45, so we'll go to 12:48. Okay, so we're now moving on to the end. Before you set off on your daily journey, I would like you to take a few minutes to make positive, affirming statements to yourself so that you can set yourself up for success. And this is a very easy and wonderful way to start your day, even if you feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which I will tell you I do often, sometimes. That's my husband. Mornings are hard for me, but at the same time, whether it's before or after breakfast, it is very helpful to make affirming statements to oneself. So, some people like to put things like little notes up on their mirror, or you can put something on your phone, even like in your calendar that pops up with like your affirming statement. But here's something if you need a little help. This is one that I came up with that says, "Today I will be successful." I might stutter while I do it, but I will be successful. I will enjoy and celebrate something even if success looks different than I've envisioned at this moment. I deserve to celebrate and I will revel in the enjoyment of it. So don't forget that you do deserve to celebrate, and it's okay to enjoy it. It's okay to celebrate that you overcame a hurdle or you went further than you thought you would. and you definitely should enjoy it. And like I said, it helps me for sure to partner up because I love to celebrate with others. If you want to celebrate by yourself, that's cool too. But feel free to spread the love, and usually that love kind of just keeps going and going and going. So, and finally, if you do want to schedule a one-on-one time with me to discuss some ideas and needs that you may have, you can put a half an hour on my calendar. The first call is free. It's usually just a discovery call where I can understand what it is that you're doing, how you need help, what may I like offer to help you, um, and know that I send you happy thoughts on your journey. And I also look forward to celebrating your success, which is large and small together. So I'm gonna make a little graphic, and I would love for you to put up what are the things that will make you feel successful, so that the others can be like, man, I wish I was a part of that chit chat. I'm gonna send them the link to this replay. Obviously, it won't be as cool as having been here in real life. Um, and I guess really quick before we go, do you have any questions? You can put them in the chat window. Any questions for me? Or if you have anything that you want to share, especially like if you want to even just share privately what will make you feel successful today or in the week, in the month. Nobody? Oh, come on, Angie. Just throw it in the chat window. You don't even have to say anything. Okay, it's not meant to be a bully session, but like one little thing. And that, as I mentioned before as well, I will send out this productivity worksheet to everyone who sent me their emails to be able to be invited to today's chat. And if you make any changes or have any suggestions, as well as if you have any affirmations and you want me to add them, I would totally love to have your feedback. Success today in the getting my damn about me page done and photo post chat. Yes, do it. That's like honestly one of oh, Heather put her computer together today. If she doesn't do anything else, it will be okay. Totally okay. Getting your computer get back together after a move and anything together after a move, like for weeks, probably. I feel like that's good. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast. Again, if you